Hey y'all, it's Allie and I wanted to show y'all something that I did a little while ago. It was a card. Whoa, that music was a lot crazier than I thought. Anyway, I started off with some craft cardstock and I'm just laying down some paint and doing my fun, well, not my fun, but this fun technique where you put down a stencil and you take a baby wipe and you wipe off what is exposed. And when you take the stencil off, you're left with kind of like a reverse image. Plop it down more paint, and in the future here I will be using some dilution sprays to give it color. Basically, you're not going to see any of that craft at the end of it. I don't know why I showed you the marker because I start spraying stuff here, but the marker does get used in a second. So yeah, not the best at voiceovers, but figured it would be good to tell you what I'm doing. Maybe not. Oh, there's the marker. Okay, so I'm just kind of plopping the marker now. That ink is water soluble, so it's gonna get on the tip of my marker, and so I was kind of trying to clean it off. What is this? This looks like gesso or something. I don't know, maybe it's paint, something white, and I'm just spreading it around. I think it's gesso, honestly. And then I'm gonna take my Dina Wakley journal and do the leftovers on that because I don't like waste, so I'm always spreading stuff to other things. Now these papers, newspapers, my husband and I found underneath our old floor in our old 113-year-old home we owned in Montana. So these are all vintage newspapers, and I kept them because I thought I could use them for something. And finally, I took them out to use them. Who knows if I'll get to the rest, but there's some fun stuff on there, like hilarious stuff. And then these little pieces, this was like a super, like back in the day when printables were like a new thing. I printed out these little busts, and so I cut them out, and then I wanted to write this quote on this piece of vellum with my typewriter. Unfortunately, my typewriter ink doesn't like dry immediately. It's an actual typewriter ink. I think the We Are Memory Keepers ones, I think they're a little better maybe on vellum. I don't know, I haven't tried that. Don't take me to the cleaners if that's wrong. But I know for sure my typewriter ink smudges unless it really sets for days and days and days on vellum. So I was like totally smudging it. Unfortunately, I was not being careful as I thought. So I'm just gonna glue down the newspaper there in the back and then put down these cute little pieces. It's a quote from the book, the study that I'm doing, the Lord's Table book. And so I really feel like I'm being free from the bondage of like unhealthy eating habits and food. And so I wanted to give myself wings, like that kind of represented me flying away from unhealthy eating habits. And so those are just some wings there. And I love hearts. Hearts are always the bomb. So using some foamy sticky dot things to kind of raise up the bust portion of it, kind of give it some dimensional elements. And then I'm just going to trim the vellum and then take my sewing machine, which is an old like Singer sewing machine. It has metal gears. It's like the 80s version maybe, I don't know. But my kids like totally colored all over the top of it when they were little. Now I love that. I was not very happy about it when I found that a long time ago, but I love it now. Yeah, so I'm just using my sewing machine to sew. Gonna trim her up and see the smudgies? Ugh, that made me sad, but it still looks all right. It'll still do what it needs to do, which is inspire me. So I'm just adding my little heart, which is like a textured piece of scrapbook paper, and then I'm all about punches, so I've been like punching all the things. So this is a little arrow I made, and yeah, that is my card. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all later. Oh no, I lied. I'm gonna outline now. With with some mint Derwent. These little paint markers are actually being really stubborn now, and so it's unfortunate. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, bye y'all. Have a great day.